Alright, blink and you might miss it. This next video could totally change how you see the universe. Maybe even make you question everything you thought you knew. Seriously, you're gonna want to watch till the end for this. If you got one shot, one chance to ask the ultimate question, what would it be? What is time? Are there aliens out there? Is this world just one of many parallel universes? Or maybe, what's the whole point of life anyway? These are the kinds of riddles that always mess with our heads, right? And we just can't seem to find the answers. But if it were up to me, I'd have to ask, where did the universe come from? How did everything just begin? That feels like the biggest question of all. What would your ultimate question be? Think about it as we go. See, the birth of the universe is this massive, complicated subject. It ties into astronomy, physics, math, basically all the big sciences. In trying to solve this puzzle, humans have been staring up at the sky forever. We've sent probes like Voyager 1 out into the solar system, and it's already reached the edge of our sun's influence. But even if humanity could somehow zoom out of our solar system, or even the whole Milky Way galaxy, for the entire universe, we'd still only be seeing a tiny corner. That's just how unbelievably huge the universe is. The part we can see alone stretches 93 billion light years across, and scientists figure the real universe is maybe over 250 times bigger than that. It's a number that's just impossible for our brains to fully grasp. Stick with me, because things are about to get even crazier. To peer into the deepest, darkest secrets of the universe, back in 1990, we launched the Hubble Space Telescope. With its help, we saw parts of the universe we'd never seen before, hidden in the deep dark. So many stunning scenes are tucked away out there. It was like humanity's eye in the sky, letting us gaze out into the cosmos. And then came the James Webb Space Telescope, launched in 2021. This thing is just more. It's been called the greatest telescope in human history. According to the latest full-color images and data sent back by the Webb telescope, it seems like our idea of the Big Bang might have some serious issues. This discovery has, for a moment, completely shaken up how scientists understand the universe's origins. Are you ready to question everything you thought you knew? Based on what humanity's understood about the universe for the past 100 years, the widely accepted theory is that 13.8 billion years ago, there was this massive explosion, the Big Bang, and then everything expanded to form the universe we see today. This theory is currently the one most supported by scientific research and observations. But what the Webb telescope is showing us, does it mean our understanding of the origin of the universe is just wrong? Today, we're going to talk about the Webb telescope's new findings and what they might mean for the origin of the universe. Before we dive deeper, let me know in the comments, what do you think started the universe? Also, please hit that like button if you're finding this topic as fascinating as I am. Ever since we started observing the cosmos, we've been trying to figure out how it began. Over time, we've tossed around all sorts of ideas, like the infinite universe theory, the Big Crunch theory, and the idea of parallel universes. The infinite cosmology says the universe just popped into existence from nothing and is endlessly huge with no edges. In a universe like that, light can never travel from one end of the universe to the other. The Big Crash theory at one end says the universe is expanding repeatedly, constant contraction in a process of expansion. The universe we live in now, after the last cosmic contraction, formed by re-expansion. And parallel universes is very simple. The universe in which we live, it could be one of countless parallel universes. Different universes have different physical constants and the basic law. And our universe, the speed of light is exactly 300,000 kilometers per second. But here's the thing. All these theories of the origin of the universe are hypotheses. There's no actual evidence, not convincing enough. What's your favorite theory so far? Tell me below. Until 1922. This astronomer, Edwin Hubble, and others discovered through observations at the Wilson Observatory light from distant galaxies in the universe. Presented through a spectroscope, there will be redness. That is, distant galaxies. The color is better than the nearby star. The color presented by the department should be redder. And this, the red coat phenomenon, is a systematic hole in the universe. And this tells a terrible truth. If you take the Earth as a reference point, no matter which direction you look, all the galaxies are moving away from us. And the farther away the galaxy, the faster you move away. Simple understanding, the universe's expansion is accelerating. If so, we can extrapolate backwards. These galaxies happened about 13.80 billion years ago, gather in one place, an infinitely small one, an infinitely dense starting point. Mind blown yet? Give the video a like if this is making you think, and make sure you're subscribed for more mind-bending content. Hubble's discovery also further implies that we, the current universe, it was created by this explosion. The emergence of this theory in the scientific community at that time instantly caused an uproar. Even Einstein couldn't sit still when he heard it, because it's double his theory of scales. When Einstein published his general theory of relativity in 1916, to keep the universe stable, deliberately in the attractive force field, a cosmological constant has been added to the equation to counteract the expansion of the universe itself. Einstein even made mistakes. Keep watching to see how science corrects itself. For this, Einstein soon came to Haber's Wilson Observatory. Under the leadership of Haber, personally observed the phenomenon of red clothes. Soon after Einstein, he openly admitted that because of his own subjective consciousness, it impacts science, error in conclusion, and removed the cosmic place from the long equation. Therefore, and as we know it today, Stein-Long equation. 1965, scientists have discovered the cosmic microwave background. Radiation further explains the universe, after a big explosion, forming the current afterglow in radiation, and also calculated the universe cooled 380,000 years after the Big Bang. The matter in the universe has gradually become stabilized everything before it starts to take shape, born in the world after. Big Bang theory completely became the most widely recognized universe origin model. However, scientific theories are never infallible. They're just based on current observations and established. As new observational data becomes available, these theories may be modified or even replaced. Stay tuned to see how our newest telescope is shaking things up. You won't believe what it found. So, in order to better observe the deepest part of the universe, 2021, the most powerful space telescope for mankind, James Webb, BERT launch. Compared to the Hubble telescope, the observation ability of the SCARF telescope is 100 times his, and its cost is also very high, from the first $1 billion soaring to $10 billion. And in order to give him stronger observation skills, the SCARF is launched at a distance from the Earth. 50 million kilometers to the second Lagrange point. The reason for choosing here, because this is a special place. Not only is it completely free from atmospheric interference, and there's no dangerous space junk yet. And here's the thing, the second Lagrangian point is the force, a balance in learning, and the Earth's orbit around the sun, the attractive force of the moon and the Earth, and the attractive force of the Earth, points of mutual balance. At this point, the attractive forces of the moon and the Earth cancel each other out. An object can be allowed to remain absolutely at rest, and it can block the light radiation from the sun. There's no question this is an excellent astronomical observation site, but such a long distance, it also means surrounding. The NEC telescope will not be repairable in the event of a mistake, which means $10 billion is wasted. Fortunately, everything went well. SCARF telescope, and we made it to the second Lagrange point and opened up observations of the universe. His main tasks are four. One is to seek the first stars in the early days of the universe. The second is to study the process of galaxy evolution. The third is to observe Zhongheng Nebula, the process of star and planet formation. And finally, study other planets. The system has the possibility of life. In addition to that, the SCARF also bears the burden of observing the most distant stars, the oldest star, the largest black hole, the largest supernova explosion, and the largest galaxy collisions, etc. Every task is full of challenges. Ready to see what Webb actually found? Keep watching. Don't click away. The most interesting part is coming up. July 12, 2022, the Webb telescope took his first photo, showing SMAC 0723. This is a distance from us, 4.60 billion huge foreground galaxy cluster light years away. If you look closely, we'll find the mass of this star gas warps space-time, enlarging objects behind the galaxy cluster. This allows astronomers to observe a more beautiful universe. Although this is just vast, a very small area in the universe, but it contains thousands of stars. Some of them are from before ancient stars that have never been observed. And here's the interesting thing. Scientists have calculated after the initial starting point exploded about 1 billion years, the universe began to expand and gradually cooled. The first generation of galaxies also formed around this time. And in the ancient galaxies observed by Weibo, there's a galaxy that's 13.40 billion years old, 400 million years after the Big Bang. But according to existing theories and calculations, the universe at this time is still in a state of chaos after the explosion. They couldn't have formed stars. And the maturity and mass of this galaxy, it looks like it's been around for billions of years. This has to be allowed. Scientists doubt the truth of the Big Bang theory, reality, or time of the Big Bang, much earlier than 1380 billion. In addition to that, in 2001, scientists have observed something called a toilet, the star of Sarasia. According to projections, he's about 13.980 billion years old. This is beyond the current. Scientists predict the age of the universe. Therefore, he is also called a star that should not exist. So much data shows that the current human theory of the universe is not perfect. There are still many mistakes. If your mind is being blown right now, give this video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. September 2019. German scientists use attractive force lensing, recalculated the Kazakhstan constant. Its value is 82.4. This is much larger than the previously calculated 73.4. If calculated according to this number, the universe is only 11.4 billion years old. And those ancient galaxies observed by Weibo is older than the age of the universe. Therefore, some scientists speculate that we now call it the Big Bang. It's just a small world in the entire universe. There is a bigger universe beyond the beginning. These universes are interconnected. No one knows their true size. What do you think is beyond the Big Bang? Share your theories in the comments. And scientists speculate our universe may be just a small part of the entire universe. As the universe continues to expand, its edge merged with another universe. So, those ancient galaxies we see now is in another universe. How big is the universe? Is there a universe beyond him? This is beyond our comprehension. The more you know, the less you know. Humans are insignificant, but the human spirit of exploration is great. Maybe we'll never be able to uncover the ultimate mystery of the universe, but humans as intelligent creatures will continue on the road of exploration. That's enough. And finally, if you were given a chance to ask questions in front of the screen, what would you ask? Let me know your ultimate question in the comments. And seriously, if you want to keep exploring the cosmos with me, make sure you're subscribed. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive. Thanks for watching.